आइडिया जनरेशन की प्रॉब्लम होती है, ये सिर्फ इस वजह से होता है बिकॉज यू हैव लैक ऑफ प्रैक्टिस. द मोर यू विल स्पीक, अब अगर आपके पास कोई भी नहीं है जिससे आप बात कर सकते हो, तो ऑफ कोर्स यू कैन कम टू अस, वी कैन टॉक टू यू. या फिर कोई ऐसा दोस्त ले लो जो आपसे बेसिक तो कम्युनिकेशन करे, ताकि एटलीस्ट यू हैव सम नॉलेज. बट अगेन, basics of grammar is imperative. If you cannot really speak, imagine not knowing a language and going to a particular country jahan pe wohi language predominantly boli jati ho, you will not be able to survive, right? So these are certain things. Start slow. बेसिक इंग्लिश लर्न करो, उसको बोलना स्टार्ट करो, बेसिक क्वेश्चंस पे थोड़ा लर्न करो. यू कैन स्टार्ट रीडिंग अ बुक, यू कैन स्टार्ट वाचिंग पॉडकास्ट. दीज आर द थिंग्स दैट विल एक्चुअली हेल्प यू. सर, आई हैव अ क्वेश्चन फॉर यू. आप अपने स्टूडेंट्स में आपने सबसे ज्यादा क्या देखा है? व्हाट आर द थिंग्स दैट दे एक्चुअली फेस चैलेंजेस विद?
ओके, बेसिकली जो स्टूडेंट्स मेरे पास जो मैंने कैटर करे हैं इन लास्ट 8 years ऑफ जर्नी, उनका सबसे ज्यादा यही जो कंसर्न रहता है रिलेटेड टू स्पीकिंग पार्ट, दैट सर कहाँ से स्टार्ट करें, कहाँ से शुरू करें, बिकॉज वो काफी रिसर्च करके आते हैं और उनके कुछ माइट बी देयर फ्रेंड्स और रिलेटिव्स ऑलरेडी आइल्स दिया होता है, तो they got nervous about it. They don't know whether to start, from where to start, because yeah, they have a dream and how to सबसे ज़्यादा जो इंटरेस्टिंग चीज़ रहती है कि how they are very hungry about their dream, right? कि हमें IELTS बस जल्दी से करें तो हम आगे का अपना प्रोसेस स्टार्ट करें, right? So basically the thing is that what we do here at Worldex or Worldex में हमने जो चीज़ we follow the ethics, we follow the rules that जो भी स्टूडेंट है we cater them very in a way so that they can prepare accordingly. Let's give an example. हमारा जो भी IELTS के लिए प्रिपरेशन के लिए आते हैं, कोई भी स्टूडेंट होता है, तो we first conduct one IELTS simulation test which is a replica of real science exam, right? उससे हम एक आइडिया लगता है कि कैंडिडेट का अभी कितनी अंडरस्टैंडिंग है, इंग्लिश कितना स्ट्रांग है. If you talk about speaking, we focus on communication skills, कितनी अच्छी communication skills है, right? On the basis of that, we start the journey, right? So there are some factors which involved in IELTS. Like हम ऐसे नहीं कि सीधे IELTS से start करें. If anyone is lacking in the speaking section, then हम लोग basically start करते हैं IELTS VNS, which is voice and accent, which gives a clarity that how to represent themselves in front of the examiner. क्योंकि IELTS बोलने के ऊपर ही मैटर नहीं करता है, how you're representing yourself in front of the examiner. ये मैं अपने काफी स्टूडेंट्स को बताते आया हूँ, right? And this thing really work, right? So this is very a basic ethics which we follow in our IELTS classes. Okay.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Yeah.
Now I have another question for
Mm-hmm.
you.
Yeah,
Can
please
you
ask.
tell everybody basically pattern kya hai IELTS ka, so that they have better understanding? And let's also talk about the different modes they can appear the test for. So pen and paper, computer based, and how can they actually decide ki kis mode pe they should go for?
Exactly. तो जो फर्स्ट IELTS सेगमेंट है आपका, दैट इज IELTS एकेडमिक, जिसके बारे में ऑलरेडी मेंशन अबाउट इट. ओके, IELTS academic and general. So I bifurcate in two segments, two verticals: IELTS academic and IELTS general. Okay, so time frame similar होता है. 4 modules, 4 skills होते हैं: speaking, listening, writing, and reading. Okay, so if we talk about the mode, there are two modes. One is PBT, which is a paper-based test, and the other one is CBT, which is a computer-based test. So basically, paper-based test में क्या होता है कि student needs to visit physically to the center and give the exam. Okay. In the February 2025, there's a new rule has been applied. एक नया रूल आया है. पहले इसमें क्या होता था, पेपर बेस्ड टेस्ट में लोग पेंसिल से जो कैंडिडेट्स होते थे, दे राइट with the pencil with the exam. If you talk about the writing and reading, now from February 2025, they have to use the pen. तो ये थोड़ा चैलेंजिंग हो गया, क्योंकि पेन में क्या होता है, they if something, any spelling mistake, or right, they miss any word, so they need to cut it. But when it was a pencil, they got an option for the rubber, so that they can erase it and they can complete the assignment, complete the exam. Okay. So पेपर बेस्ड टेस्ट में एक ये चीज होती है, मैं उन्हीं को रिकमेंड करूंगा जिनकी राइटिंग who are used to writing section, like जिन्होंने हमेशा पेन या पेंसिल यूज करा है, तो they will go for PBT. And CBT is for computer based. Okay, CBT is something very interesting. Okay, computer based test क्या होता है, all the 4 sections आपके एक ही दिन में होते हैं, स्पीकिंग, लिसनिंग, राइटिंग और रीडिंग। एंड जो पेपर बेस्ड टेस्ट होता है उसमें 2 डेट्स मिलती हैं, LWR होता है मेन, और फिर स्पीकिंग की डेट मिलती है, और आपको एक ऑप्शन मिलता है वेर यू कैन सिलेक्ट द डेट प्रीवियसली, प्रायर और आफ्टर द LWR। लेकिन CBT में क्या होता है, बेसिकली कंप्यूटर बेस्ड टेस्ट में आपके चारों एग्जाम्स एक ही दिन होते हैं, स्टार्ट फ्रॉम speaking and then LWR, and it also depends upon the availability of the IELTS aspirant. Okay, अब मेजर डिफरेंस एक तो हमने ये पता चल गया है, दूसरी एक जो डिफरेंस।
Hi, I'm Dana. I'm a filmmaker. I used Envato Video Gen to make this animated movie poster, and here's how to make your own. To start, I filmed some base footage of myself. Then I upload a still frame of it to Envato Video Gen. Then I entered this prompt to describe the style I want. So after generating a few options, I found the one I love. I edit my real video with the generated one. Here's the result. Everything I used is part of the Envato subscription, which includes even more AI tools. So if you're creative or a brand or just curious about what AI can really do,
and 2, अगर उन्होंने विद इन द टाइम फ्रेम नहीं करा, दैन पोर्टल विल बी क्लोज। सो द पीपल, तो मेरा कहने का मतलब ये है कि CBT वही लोग करें जिनकी टाइपिंग स्पीड बहुत अच्छी है, राइट? So yeah, so this is difference between the CBT and the PBT, and these are the 2 types of IELTS. Okay, now the second thing is IELTS academic and general. तो बेसिकली एकेडमिक जर्नल में ज़्यादा डिफरेंस नहीं है, एक तो रीडिंग में थोड़ा सा डिफरेंस होता है और एक राइटिंग टास्क 1 में डिफरेंस होता है। राइटिंग टास्क 1 एकेडमिक में पाई चार्ट डायग्राम आता है, and for academic, and if you talk about GT general, writing task 1 you get a formal or informal letter, बाकी सब चीज सिमिलर रहता है, पैटर्न भी डिफरेंट रहता है, उसमें भी ऑप्शंस PBT CBT होता है, इसमें भी ऑप्शन PBT एंड CBT होता है। यस Azra? Okay, all right.
The way of explaining everything. Now coming to the individual portions, सर आप मुझे ये बता सकते हैं कि रीडिंग में बेसिकली क्या होता है, हाउ कैन द स्टूडेंट्स रियली प्रिपेयर, या फिर कौन सी ऐसी स्ट्रैटेजी है जो वो यूज कर सकते हैं, हाउ इज इट डिफरेंट फ्रॉम पेन एंड पेपर एंड कंप्यूटर बेस्ड, if there is any difference at all?
Okay, see, reading, yeah, very interesting question. Reading बहुत से students होते हैं जिनको challenges होता है reading को लेके, because reading में तो क्या होता है, सबसे बड़ी challenge होती है long passages. Okay, अब काफी काफी कैंडिडेट्स होते हैं, क्योंकि हर कैंडिडेट का एक डिफरेंट ओवरव्यू होता है, एक डिफरेंट ओपिनियन होता है, राइट, टू कंप्लीट द रीडिंग टास्क। ओके, हमारे पास जैसे कैंडिडेट्स आते हैं, हम उनसे पूछते हैं कि जैसे आप लोग ने कुछ रिसर्च करी, क्योंकि स्टूडेंट्स जो होते हैं दे आर अवेयर अबाउट इट कि रीडिंग में क्या करना है, सो एवरीवन हैव अ डिफरेंट ओपिनियन। ओके, सो I will just tell you a simple one of the basic strategies. Strategies तो बहुत सी हैं, tricks भी बहुत सी हैं, but I will just tell a very basic strategy. First, we have to mark the keywords. Like, let's take an example. Okay, reading section, the types of questions which we come, one is MCQ, one is fill in the blanks, one is true, false, right? So let's take an example of fill in the blanks. मतलब reading में कोई क्वेश्चन आया है fill in the blanks and you want to do it. So सबसे बड़ी स्ट्रैटेजी जो होती है वो है skim and scanning. काफी लोग को पता नहीं होता है, but skim and scanning is one of the strategy, and marking the keywords, because रीडिंग सेक्शन में कीवर्ड्स, वोकैबुलरी, स्किम एंड स्कैनिंग ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट प्ले रोल करते हैं। हाउ टू डू इट, हाउ टू अप्लाई द स्ट्रैटेजी, हाउ टू डिलीवर दिस skills, for this you need to, I will ask the students to join our one-to-one demo session where they get a personalized, insights about applying these skills and learning these kind of skills. Okay, पेन एंड पेपर बेस्ड में बेसिकली रीडिंग सेक्शन में क्या होता है, 3 सेक्शंस होते हैं, पेन एंड पेपर एंड CBT में। ओके, पेन एंड पेपर में फिर से वही चीज बोलूंगा आंसर जो पहले मैंने बोली थी, पेन एंड पेपर वही लोग करें जो लोग हु आर गुड इन रीडिंग and reading thoroughly, like who are good in reading in newspaper and all, and try to figure out the answers. And CBT में हमें क्या होता है, basically again it's a time duration, it's a portal there, and you have to read the left section and you get the right section, some options, fill the blanks, true, false, MCQ. तो मैं वही बोलूंगा, कंप्यूटर बेस्ड टेस्ट वही लोग करें, चाहे रीडिंग स्किल्स हो चाहे राइटिंग स्किल्स हो, वही लोग एग्जाम करें जो लोग who are good in typing. So this is what I'm going to, I have an opinion about it. Okay,
Before
Yes,
we
any other question, please ask.
we have a question on YouTube. The question is from Shahzad. Shahzad has one very intriguing question. He's asking, how can I balance all tests, that is listening, reading, writing, and all? Okay. Shahzad, that's a very nice question.
That's a nice question. That's an interesting question.
Yes. See, while preparing, I would not suggest कि तुम सब कुछ एक ही साथ में करो कि मैं एक दिन बैठूंगा और मैं reading, writing, listening, speaking सब कुछ कर लूंगा. When you have time, जब आप prepare कर रहे हो, I would suggest go with things that are within your control. जैसे reading है, ये आपको individually करना है. Listening है, that is something that you have to do again individually. Writing हो गया. But for modules like speaking, you will definitely need someone who can guide you. अगर आप खुद से prepare करोगे, तो मतलब the possibility is very high कि आप खुद से ही बोल रहे हो and you will not really find any error. But if you speak with someone who has better knowledge, like is more proficient, वो आपको
Exactly.
actually better guide कर सकता है.
Exactly, because you will be with the proper guidance.
Right.
Because IELTS, there are many students. Azra, हमारे पास तो कितने students आते हैं? We take a demo, and they have half piece of information. Okay, so guys, as I mentioned earlier, don't consider as a competitive exam. Consider as a first ladder of you know for your study abroad or moving abroad. So having a expert guidance and expert opinion, that will really give a embark and really help you out to get the desired band. क्योंकि हमारे पास जो candidates आते हैं, they done one attempts, multiple attempts exam देके आते हैं, but they're not able to get the magical band, which is 7+ band, which is required. So yeah, so these are the challenges which students face, and what I will recommend and suggest, always have expert guidance. I think that is the smart decision. Yeah, Azra, we have a lot of students having similar kind of challenges, and we help them accordingly. Okay, so yeah, Azra. So any other question you want to discuss? Any other point you want?
There's one more question on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Nitish पूछ रहा है कि sir ma'am, I have given IELTS 3 times, but I always get reading में 5 band score. Is there any other exam or any other way that I can prepare better?
Okay, so but that's an interesting question. I think he's asking about the alternate of IELTS, right? Okay, so yes, there are multiple alternatives of IELTS. We talk about TOEFL, we have PTE, and we have language cert. So I would say there's one of the newly, and the most trusted exam of which is the alternate of IELTS, which is language cert. Okay, and this is very applicable in the top universities, many universities in UK, Australia, New Zealand, or Ireland, and some other places as well. Okay, now थोड़ा सा मैं इसमें बताता हूँ क्या डिफरेंस होता है. जैसे हमारे आइल्स में लिसनिंग जब टास्क स्टार्ट होता है तो उसमें एक बार प्ले होता है लिसनिंग, बट इन लैंग्वेज सर्ट इसमें आपको यू गेट अ ऑप्शन टू लिसन द रिकॉर्डिंग ट्वाइस. तो एक ये बहुत अच्छी चीज़ है. ठीक है, इसका जो सर्टिफिकेट होता है दैट इज वैलिड फॉर 2 years एज कंपेयर टू आइल्स. ठीक है, एंड वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग thing in language cert, that is that you have an option to visit the center and give the exam, and you have an option to give online as per your convenient place. Okay, मेरा कहने का मतलब ये है कि लैंग्वेज सर्ट इज द बेस्ट ऑप्शन, क्योंकि मैंने भी कुछ स्टूडेंट्स को रिकमेंड भी किया था एंड वी गॉट अ पॉजिटिव रिस्पॉन्स. वो आप ही की तरह students here जो they're not able to get the desired bands. They need 7 bands, but they got stuck in something 5 and 5.5. But yeah, they got an option for language cert. Now they being in their desired country. So अगर कोई प्लान बी देख रहा है, ऑप्शन बी देख रहा है, जैसे आइल्स क्लियर नहीं हो पा रहा है, ऐसे बहुत से स्टूडेंट्स हैं जो आइल्स फर्स्ट गो में नहीं क्लियर कर पाते हैं या फर्स्ट अटेम्प्ट में नहीं क्लियर कर पाते हैं, देन दे कैन गो फॉर द लैंग्वेज सर्ट. And language cert का जो हमारा है, that will be showing in the banner itself. You can contact them, you can discuss more about it, about the language cert. अगर कुछ और information जानना है, आप directly contact कर सकते हो. Whatever the queries you have, I'm sure उनकी जो team है, they will address your queries accordingly. Right, Azra?
Right, that's correct. We also have another question. SMS Fun say, he's saying, hello ma'am and sir, I am Monica from Chennai. I'm looking for MBBS and abroad, ma'am, but the fees is like 5 to 6 lakhs per year. Okay. See, the fees, we can definitely help you with the information related to this, but the thing is that we are not study abroad counselors.
Exactly.
We are actually IELTS trainers. So if you
Exactly.
have any information related to study abroad or इससे related आपको कुछ भी information चाहिए, we have our expert counselors. You can get in touch with us and we can definitely tell you all the alternatives that you have in a limited budget that you have at the moment.
Yeah, our number, हमारा जो number होगा, our number is, you can see on the chat bot, or you can visit at our website, WalletX, and you can connect with our counselor. The counseling is absolutely free. Whatever you question you have related to your study abroad program, you can just connect with our counselors and ask them, and I'm sure you get a positive response. You get a help from them itself. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, you can
Right.
contact us
We have
accordingly.
another question. It's
Yeah.
from Ravi Kumar. He says, "Hello, sir. What is the cost of IELTS exam, and does it help us to get admission in cities like Malaysia and Singapore?"
Okay, so he was asking about the examination fee of IELTS. That is 18,000, and you can book the IELTS from with us only. We are the official partner of IELTS as well. So it's the fees is in Pan India. It's similar. Okay, it's 18,000, and still you need any help with the preparation, or you want uh, IELTS, you help in IELTS preparation, IELTS coaching, or mock test, you can connect with us, with our team itself, and definitely we're going to help you out.
And also, I want to add my 2 cents here.
Press 9 if you're thinking of leaving us, or press hash to hear these options again.
Okay. Let's fix this. Swap out tedious call menus with 11 Labs conversational AI agents.
Hey, how can I help you today?
So you can definitely tell the university, they can give you something called the language certificate. The university is going to provide you that pura medium of instruction English में था. Most of the times universities will still want you to give the IELTS, but sometimes they give you the waiver. So again, अपने counselor से एक बार पूछ ले. You can even get in touch with us. We have expert counselors. We can help you in this regard as well. So most probably, yes, you will still have to give IELTS even if you're applying in Malaysia, but there are exceptional cases. So you can get in touch with us. We can definitely tell you the in depth of how you can get away without giving IELTS as well.
Exactly.
So now I have another question. Okay, we also have another question from Shehzad. He says, how can I balance all the tests, listening, reading, writing, and all? Okay. I don't understand what you mean by balance, because you don't really have a choice, especially जब आप test दोगे तो उस center में तो of course you will not have a choice. But coming to the question again, how to balance it? अगर आपको सिर्फ एक strategy चाहिए जिससे आप actually में सब कुछ learn कर सकते हो, that would be reading books, but reading them loud, like read it very loud. Okay, इससे क्या होता है कि when you read the words loudly तो आपकी pronunciation भी better होती है. Or you can, and then जब आप books पढ़ते हो तो of course you will come across words जो कि नई vocabulary होती है, उसको ignore मत किया करो, उसे कहीं पे लिख लो, search for its meaning and try to read it on an everyday basis. इससे आपकी एक तो comprehension power अच्छी होगी, इससे आपकी vocabulary अच्छी होगी जो English में help करेगी when you have to speak in the speaking section. And if you talk about listening section, instead of watching movies, ऑलवेज गो फॉर पॉडकास्ट. मतलब अगर आप यूट्यूब पे कोई इंग्लिश का चैनल भी सुन रहे हो तो उसको देखो मत, जस्ट कीप इट समवेयर एंड ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड कि आपको समझ में आ रहा है वो क्या बोल रहे हैं या नहीं बोल रहे हो. सो दीज आर द वेज एंड यू कैन, like this is 1-2 ways in which you can tackle all the kinds of modules in the IELTS. So I hope Shehzad, this answers your question.
I would like to add something on this, Asra. Okay, how to balance? That is a very interesting question, and ये काफी students के basically आते हैं queries के साथ how we can balance all the 4 modules, because उनका भी कहना सही होता है क्योंकि उनका जो score होता है वो overall देखा जाता है. So yeah, that is a very good question. Okay, so it depends upon your preparation, I would say. मैं उसी में आना चाहूँगा क्योंकि जो बैलेंस करना होता है ना, दैट इज डिपेंड्स अपॉन योर प्रिपरेशन. हमें इसमें हार्ड वर्क नहीं करना, द स्मार्ट वर्क इज आल्सो रिक्वायर्ड. ओके, बिकॉज एवरी मॉड्यूल हैव अ डिफरेंट स्ट्रैटेजी. रीडिंग की अलग स्ट्रैटेजी होती है, लिसनिंग की अलग होती है, राइटिंग की अलग होती है, स्पीकिंग की अलग होती है, राइट. एंड one thing which I like to add on this, balance it, it's to have a mock test, weekly mock test, right? Which really gives you an idea about it, like where are you going right now? Because IELTS की जो marking criteria है, if anyone have any idea about the marking criteria, I think उसको कभी कोई problem नहीं होगी. So yeah, this is something I like to add on in this the question of Shazad.
Okay, any more questions? Anything that you want to ask? You can definitely ask this now.
Okay, yes. Now we're going to discuss some few important factors of IELTS. There are few students who ask about, one skill retake. So थोड़ा सा आप बताएंगे क्या होता है इसमें?
Okay. But before that, we also have another question on you. We'll have
Okay.
to address it. नवीन पूछ रहा है कि स्टडी प्लान बता दो आइल्स में 7 बैंड एंड अबव आ जाए. ओके, ऑलराइट. तो नवीन देखो, इसका कोई एक वन वे नहीं है कि मैं आपको ये बता दूं आप ये कर लो और फिर कल आपके बैंड 7 आ जाएंगे.
Exactly.
राइट. अगर आपको कोई ये भी कह रहा है कि 10 दिन में हम आपको बिल्कुल प्रिपेयर कर देंगे विदाउट इवन नोइंग कि अभी आप किस प्रोफिशिएंसी लेवल पे हो, तो it's just a fad. You will not be able to crack it. But हाँ, there are certain things that you can definitely do. एक तो ये है कि ओरिजिनल जो ऑथेंटिक मटेरियल्स है उससे प्रिपेयर करो. ओके, वी आर द बेस्ट प्लेस, वी कैन प्रोवाइड यू विद ऑल ऑफ दैट. बट उसके अलावा जब हम इंग्लिश टेस्ट देते हैं, यू हैव टू रिमेंबर दिस कि हमारा एनवायरनमेंट इंग्लिश नहीं है और हमें ऐसी प्रोफिशिएंसी शो करनी होती है कि अगर हम अब्रॉड जाएंगे तो वी विल नॉट बी एबल टू ओनली survive, but we will be able to thrive in an English speaking environment. So what you have to do is make sure that you are practicing daily with someone, especially speaking in English, क्योंकि सबसे ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट ये है कि आपको समझ में आए दूसरा बंदा क्या बोल रहा है. So it's very important कि practice should be done on a daily basis and it should be done from authentic materials. मतलब
Exactly.
pattern, yes, you should be aware of the pattern कि क्या होता है pattern, कैसे कैसे questions आते हैं, and this will actually really help you. So this is something that I want to tell you, and we have more questions. Okay, घर नहीं जाऊंगा मैं has a question.
Okay.
Okay, he's saying कि क्या आप IELTS की कोचिंग पढ़ाते हैं, फीस कितनी है, आप पास करवा देंगे मुझे. All
Okay.
right, see. The thing is, of course, we can definitely help you. पास आप खुद ही होंगे, हम आपके लिए we
Yeah.
want to, but we cannot really write the exam for you. But yes, we will definitely try our really best, and we have seen students actually accomplishing their band scores. So if you want, you can definitely get in touch with us. And then
Exactly.
we have, okay, we have another question. I want you
Yes,
to answer
I
this.
can see that.
Barsat, I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. I want an overall band score of 6.5. Please provide me the basic tips. What should I do? So, can you tell something?
Okay, tips for 7+ bands. Okay, see, I will like to tell the tips, but that will be, a very long discussion, right? So I would say that connect with us and we will provide you one-to-one demo. For that, we will give you a very brief and precise information because अगर यहाँ पे हम वो चीज शेयर करना स्टार्ट कर देंगे तो that will be a really challenging for every one of us. Maybe someone have more questions about it. So I will suggest and recommend guys, जो लोग इस बारे में wants to know more about it, connect with our team. Right, we will give you a demo and we will give you the information in more detailed way. Right, which really going to help you out. Okay, तो यहाँ पे हम लोग basically basic information ले रहे हैं. Right, so give you the piece of idea that how Volodex can help you out, what Volodex is doing, and how it can benefit you in every aspect, whether it's IELTS preparation, it's study abroad, or whatsoever which is related to, study abroad things, right? Yeah.
Okay. And again, घर नहीं जाऊंगा has another question. Fees बता दो IELTS की.
Okay. See, I'm sorry, I'm not authorized to tell the fees. It's better to connect with our admissions team, or you can search volodex.com and go on the join IELTS section, and you can see the fee structure. We have 3 different plans, which is beautifully designed and really helpful, really impactful, which gives the results as well in the past. All right. So आप एक बार website visit करिए, वहाँ पे आपको हर चीज mention हो जाएगी, right? And yeah.
And there's another question from Vyom. Vyom
Mhm.
Shukla पूछ रहे हैं कि which is the most effective exam for going to a foreign university? IELTS, TOEFL or PTE?
Okay, see, that is completely depend upon person to person because हमारे लिए तो सारे similar है, whether it's a IELTS, TOEFL, PT or language cert. हाँ, अगर किसी को लगता है कि IELTS थोड़ा सा out of the box जा रहा है, really challenging है, then as I mentioned earlier, you can go for language cert. Okay, language cert is something it's very effective, and you can see the contact number which is showing there. It's in 96700 You can connect with them and you can discuss more about it. Okay, and हमने already mentioned कर दिया कि language में क्या क्या होता है, and they can connect with their team as well and ask more information about it. This is really very interesting, platform. जो लोग IELTS जिनको प्रॉब्लम करता है, बहुत से स्टूडेंट्स हैं आंसर जिनको IELTS में बैंड्स नहीं आ पा रहे हैं. That's okay, that's fine. IELTS is not to check your intelligence level. It's just a language. Okay, so I would recommend and suggest, guys, check language cert. It is really going to help you out for those people who are not confident about IELTS. Okay, yeah.
Okay, and I also want to give my 2 cents to Barsat or
Okay,
Barsat. The thing
okay.
is, you want to get an overall of 6.5. Let me tell you some things that you can actually do. एक तो
Mhm.
सबसे पहले when we come to the reading section, एक चीज आपको पता होनी चाहिए, बहुत सारे बच्चे जो होते हैं वो रीडिंग सेक्शन के ट्रू फॉल्स एंड नॉट गिवन में बहुत ज्यादा कंफ्यूज होते हैं, या
Exactly.
फिर आप जो है अपने मैच द हेडिंग्स में बहुत ज्यादा कंफ्यूज होते हैं. इसको
Mhm.
सॉल्व करने का बहुत सिंपल चीज होती है. द फर्स्ट थिंग इज आपको क्लैरिटी होनी चाहिए कि फॉल्स और नॉट गिवन में क्या डिफरेंस है. द थिंग
Exactly.
इज, अगर कोई क्वेश्चन है, अपनी लॉजिक मत लगाना. अगर आपको पता है कि ठीक है पानी जो है इट इज ब्लू इन कलर, ओके, आई एम जस्ट गिविंग यू एन एग्जांपल, यू नो इट, but in the passage it says water is red in color, and the question asks you water is red in color.
Mhm.
तो यहाँ पे इवन तो आपको पता है कि नहीं होता है, स्टिल यू हैव टू सी व्हाट इज देयर इन द पैसेज एंड वेदर इट अलाइंस और नॉट. अगर वो वही सेम चीज इवन दो पैराफ्रेज होने के बाद भी बोल रहा है, इट्स ट्रू. द नेक्स्ट इज फॉल्स. अगर थोड़ा बहुत भी कॉन्ट्रडिक्शन हो रही है इन मतलब पैसेज से और क्वेश्चन में, स्टिल इट्स गोइंग टू बी अ फॉल्स स्टेटमेंट, चाहे आधी चीज मैच भी कर रही हो. और फॉर नॉट गिवन, यहाँ पे तो बिल्कुल भी अपनी लॉजिक मत लगाना. डोंट थिंक अच्छा हो सकता है कहीं पे हो. If you can't find it in the passage, there is no way that you would know the answer, and hence why it's going to be a not given statement. अब coming to your matching headings, matching information और matching headings बहुत ही different way में हम मतलब attempt करते हैं.
Exactly.
टॉक अबाउट मैचिंग हेडिंग्स, तो हमें क्या करना होता है, हमें इंटायर पैसेज नहीं पढ़ना होता है. और मैं तो ये सजेस्ट करूंगी कि आप लिस्ट ऑफ हेडिंग्स भी मत पढ़ा करो स्टार्टिंग में. गो पैरा बाय पैरा. गो रीड द फर्स्ट पैरा इनिशियली. देखो कि अगर ये कोई ऐसा टर्म तो नहीं है जो ये बार बार यूज कर रहा है, या फिर ऐसा कोई सेंट्रल आइडिया तो नहीं है जो बार बार आ रहा है. यू कैन ऑलवेज राइट इट डाउन ऑन अ शीट ऑफ पेपर.
Mhm.
फिर तुम अपनी लिस्ट ऑफ हेडिंग से उसको देखो कि विच वन एक्चुअली कोरिलेट्स टू द मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम. ऐसा होता है जो आपने सेंट्रल आइडिया अपना अज्यूम किया है, एंड द लिस्ट ऑफ हेडिंग्स हैज दैट सेंट्रल आइडिया एज वेल, and then that would be the matching heading for that particular paragraph. And
Exactly.
also remember there is going to be more headings as opposed to your paragraphs. तो कुछ headings redundant जाएंगी, वो use में नहीं आएंगी, तो उसमें आप panic मत होने देना कि ये क्या हुआ, ये headings तो use ही नहीं हुई. That's the pattern of the exam. So this is something that you can do. Sir, even in the listening section, if you have any tips for him, you can definitely give.
Okay, for the listening, my guys, see, listening is something, there is no tricks. Okay, frankly speaking, because it's all about the concentration. Okay, now what I recommend and what I suggest, one of the very beneficial thing of listening, that you should keep yourself in English environment. Okay, अगर हम English environment की बात करें तो listen more podcast, because podcast is something are really helpful. पहले कुछ स्टूडेंट्स आते थे, बोलते थे हम हॉलीवुड मूवीज देखें या इंग्लिश मूवीज देखें. देखो आप देख तो लोगे, लेकिन फिर जो मेन आपका जो एजेंडा है, जो मेन चीज के लिए आप देख रहे हो, दैट विल बी समथिंग लैकिंग, because you are more in the content. So I will recommend the people rather than watching a movies or something else, go for the podcast or for the news, because that is something gives you more clarity about. क्योंकि listening जो होती है, that is plain in an accent. Okay, there's a conversations, either the person is from US, the person can be from UK, recording can be from the Canadian people or from the Australian people as well, right? So we never know about it. So listening के लिए मैं यही suggest करूँगा कि focus more on concentration. Okay, and there are few other things which we can discuss about, but उसके लिए मैं बोलूँ उसके लिए एक बार आप लोग डेमो के लिए आइए. I think because क्योंकि demo is something give you more clarity about it. Okay, and demo either you can take with Asra ma'am or from me as well. Okay, and demo is no, it's not chargeable, it's free of cost. It's 30 minutes of demo. Okay, and in demo हम लोग आपकी जितनी भी queries हैं उसको ज़्यादा अच्छे से address कर पाएंगे. Okay, yeah, yes Asra.
Okay, so we have another question.
Mhm.
It's from Suruchi. Suruchi says that IELTS का एग्जाम घर पे दे सकते हैं क्या मैम? मैंने 2 बार IELTS निकाल नहीं रहा है, प्लीज हेल्प. ओके, आई थिंक शी इज गिवन द टेस्ट 2 times बट दोनों टाइम नहीं निकल पाया. इसमें बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है आप ये समझो कि आपका IELTS क्यों नहीं निकल पा रहा है. क्या लिसनिंग में प्रॉब्लम आ रही है, या राइटिंग में प्रॉब्लम आ रही है, या रीडिंग में प्रॉब्लम आ रही है? सो फॉर यू टू अंडरस्टैंड द रूट कॉज कि क्यों नहीं आ पा रहा है इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. द नेक्स्ट इज, हर एक मॉड्यूल में कुछ ना कुछ ऐसी टिप्स हैं जो कि आप डेफिनेटली यूज कर सकते हो. जैसे अगर लिसनिंग में आपको प्रॉब्लम टाइम मैनेजमेंट में आ रही है, थर्ड या फोर्थ सेशंस में, जैसे थर्ड पार्ट में या फोर्थ पार्ट में, तो व्हाट यू कैन डू इज, यू कैन, इफ यू डोंट रियली हैव द मनी, यू कैन जॉइन आवर लाइव सेशंस. ओके, उसमें हम इन डेप्थ एक मॉड्यूल को लेते हैं एवरी सिंगल
Exactly.
डे एंड वी टॉक इन डेप्थ अबाउट इट. First thing that you can do is you can definitely join our live session, get a clarity of what is basically the IELTS. 4 to 5 from Monday to Friday we have our IELTS live sessions. You can join it, it's free of cost. या if you want कि हम personalize आपको किसी एक topic पे demo दे, we have that as an option as well. It's free again. You can just get in touch with us. We have a board of expert counselors and expert IELTS trainer. We are going to definitely help you. And remember, it's free of cost. So you
Exactly.
can do all of these things.
Yes, and guys, there's a big difference in live sessions and free demo. Okay, live sessions is something happening daily basis, 4 to 5, as Azam ma'am has mentioned earlier. इसमें हम आपको थोड़ा सा IELTS के बारे में बताते हैं और daily basis पे there are new topics, right? इसमें basically we have students pan India and सबके छोटे छोटे they have some small sets of questions, queries which we address them. Demo क्या होता है? That is a personalized demo which is one to one. Okay, उसमें we discuss in a brief. So ये चीज आशा मुझे थोड़ा सा I need to clear, because people should know about it, that what we are doing, that demo live sessions is a different concept and demo is something a different concept. Yes.
Also, there's one thing that I want to add. A lot of students, they book the test beforehand and then they start their preparation.
Mhm.
The thing is that do not book the IELTS beforehand. First, be prepared and then you do that, because ऐसे क्या होता है कि let's say you are a novice, you have no idea about IELTS, you have no idea about your proficiency. If you book the test, let's say in 10 days, you will have a lot of pressure, or pressure में भी बहुत ज़्यादा times we have observed that students can't really perform. So prepare well, at least get clarity, some clarity about the test, and then start preparing. Once you are actually ready, then you book the test. So preparation time should be enough. और कितना प्रिपेयर करने के लिए टाइम चाहिए होता है, लॉट ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स दे आस्क दिस एज वेल कि कितना टाइम चाहिए हमें प्रिपेयर करने के लिए. उसके लिए यू कैन अगेन सीक आवर हेल्प. हम आपको एक्चुअली में पूरा एक बैंक प्रिडिक्टर टेस्ट दे देंगे जिसमें यू कैन जस्ट डू द टेस्ट. वील टेल यू एट द मोमेंट आप इस ट्रांसपोर्ट पे हैं, एंड देन यू विल हैव अ फेयर शेयर ऑफ आइडिया. देन यू कैन स्टार्ट प्रिपेयरिंग एंड इवेंचुअली बुक द टेस्ट आफ्टर दैट.
Asa, we have a new question here.
Yes.
All right, so we have YP Empire, and basically he's asking the question, he or she, Australia जाना भाई PT या IELTS या PT exam easy होता है या IELTS easy होता है? Okay, so basically student was asking कि Australia के लिए which is better और क्या easy रहेगा, IELTS या PT?
Okay.
Interesting question.
Yes. See, most of the times Australia में universities they accept both IELTS and PTE. And remember, बहुत slight ही variation है PTE में और IELTS में. एक बार what I will suggest you is go through the overview of both the test. IELTS में आपको हाँ थोड़ा in depth ज़्यादा लिखना होता है. PTE में it's not as in depth as IELTS. But IELTS में ये favorable होता है that you know you have a real examiner जिससे आप face to face बात करते हो. PTE में that is not the case. And again, this again boils down to one fact: which exam are you more comfortable? अगर आपकी यूनिवर्सिटी जो है IELTS एक्सेप्ट कर रही है, अगर आप मेरी सजेशन लोगे तो आई वुड सजेस्ट यू टू गो फॉर IELTS, क्योंकि ये ऐसा टेस्ट है जो बहुत ही स्टैंडर्डाइज्ड है. इट इज वेल एक्सेप्टेड एवरीवेयर, एवरी मार्किंग क्राइटेरिया इज वेरी स्टैंडर्डाइज्ड. बट अगर आपकी यूनिवर्सिटी ही एक्सेप्ट नहीं कर रही है, देन गो फॉर पीटी. Personally, for me, I have seen students find IELTS better and easier. But then again, it depends on what kind of a student are you and which is your level of comfortability. So
Okay.
again, I hope that answers your question.
आजा, एक क्वेश्चन मुझे पूछना है. इट्स नॉट माय क्वेश्चन बट जनरली हमारे पास जो आईएलटीएस पीटी के बच्चे आते हैं, एंड पीटी बेसिकली स्टूडेंट्स गो फॉर ऑस्ट्रेलिया, तो वो पूछते हैं कि हम जैसे आईएलटीएस में 7 बैंड्स बहुत अच्छा माना जाता है, तो वही पीटी में क्या स्कोर होता है जो एज कंपेयर टू आईएलटीएस? इसमें थोड़ा सा आई वांट यू टू गिव बिट्स ऑफ इंफॉर्मेशन.
Can you please come again? I couldn't.
ओके, सो बेसिकली क्या होता है, आईएलटीएस में हमारे पास स्टूडेंट्स आते हैं, पूछते हैं कि सर आईएलटीएस में से 7 बैंड्स चाहिए होते हैं. 7 बैंड्स काफ़ी अच्छा माना जाता है और यूनिवर्सिटीज़ भी एक्सेप्ट करती हैं 7 बैंड्स में इन ऑस्ट्रेलिया. तो अगर दे विल गो फॉर द पीटी, तो पीटी में कितना स्कोर चाहिए विच इज इक्विवेलेंट टू 7 बैंड्स ऑफ आईएलटीएस?
See, again, this will, I would say, because I would say around 90 is what they consider as 7 band score around. But then one thing that you have to be sure is your university accepting it not? Agar university आपकी IELTS accept कर रही हो, again, because this test is very easy to crack, it's just that you need to understand the basics. I have friends who have asked me the same question: should I go for PTE or IELTS? I have given them the same answer. If you are someone who can crack IELTS and you're someone who can understand the pattern, go for IELTS क्योंकि widely accepted है. What if you don't really get the desired admission in a particular university? Since IELTS is more widely accepted, you have more options, right? You have more universities, you have more countries to go to. But
okay. Also, you have one compliment, and one of the student, Aryan Khan, he wants to study IELTS from you. Most well, first of all, thank you, Aryan. And yes, you can study and you can take classes from Asra ma'am. You can connect with our admissions team. You can see our contact number there, and you can have a discussion with the admissions team, check your availability with Asra ma'am, and you can enroll for the classes.
Right. So, any more doubts that you have? Again, there's one thing that I have to tell you.
Yeah.
IELTS is not a very difficult paper. It's a language-based examination. ये आपकी information, knowledge, ये सब कुछ भी test नहीं करता है. They just want to make sure कि अगर आप एक environment में जा रहे हो जो कि is not familiar to your own, जहाँ हिंदी बोल के आप नहीं आराम से सब पास कर पाओगे, you should be able to do that, and that's the reason why you have to give IELTS. Apart from that, there are some things that you have to keep in mind, and if you just do that, IELTS is a piece of cake, okay? एक तो ये कि आपका ग्रामर सही होना चाहिए, रिफाइनमेंट हम कर देंगे, उसमें कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. बट ऐसा नहीं हो कि आपको बिल्कुल बेसिक भी नहीं समझ में आ रहा है एंड देन यू एक्सपेक्ट अस टू help you with that. Sure, we can help you with the grammar, but if you are someone who's novice, it's going to be difficult for you. The next is, even in the writing section, and I would really stress on the writing section, a lot of people, they don't really get their marks in the writing section. It is only because A, you don't understand the question well. उसने आपसे बोला है to what extent do you agree or disagree, आप लिख रहे हो advantage or disadvantage, तो चाहे फिर आपने 250, 300, 400 कितने भी words लिखे हो, वो आंसर incorrect ही रहेगा. The next is, you don't know what are the connectors. Spoken के connectors अलग होते हैं, written connectors अलग होते हैं. You should know the clear demarcation. The next is, you should also know कि अगर आप writing के लिए जा रहे हो तो आप idioms नहीं use कर सकते हो. A lot of people, they started with, I don't know why, they started with a good opener and they include a lot of idioms. That is all not needed in the writing section. So to sum up everything, IELTS follows a pattern. yes, you have certain tricks that you can definitely use to get a higher band score, but familiarity is something which is it's paramount. You should know that. Okay.
Exactly. And one more thing I like to add on this. There are a lot of students, have a query related to writing task 2 essay. कि 250 वर्ड्स होता है तो हमें कितना लिखना चाहिए, हाउ मच वी हैव टू राइट. सो आई लाइक टू ऐड वन थिंग दैट देखो, जो 250 वर्ड्स हो दैट्स अ मिनिमम. यू कैन गो अप टू 270, 280 और 290. ओके, keep this much of range. Why? Because agar, if you write more, the chances are there that there can be grammatical errors, or maybe some spelling errors as well. Okay, how to measure 250 to 290 words? That we train in our classes. There's a criteria to measure the word limit, and yes, it should not be less than 250 words. 250 words आप ऊपर जा सकते हो. You can go up to 270 as well. That's completely fine. But yes, उसका भी एक there should be a line. You should not go beyond that, and you should not be less than 250 words. Yeah. Yes, Azra.
Right. And even I have some tips for you for the speaking section. अगर आपने सोच लिया कि मुझे 8 बैंड स्कोर ही चाहिए स्पीकिंग में, there are certain basic things that you can do. एक तो जब आप जवाब दोगे, yes no का जवाब नहीं देना है. अगर मैं रजा सर से पूछूंगी, रजा सर, do you like coming to the office? And he says yes. Yeah, he says no. तो of course मुझे ये नहीं समझ में आएगा कि रजा सर को इंग्लिश आती भी है कि नहीं आती है.
Exactly.
So
मुझे आती है.
it's very important that you develop the answers correctly. Minimum first round में at least 3 sentences आपको minimum बोलने हैं. In the cue card round, you have to speak for 2 minutes. जब तक examiner आपसे हाथ जोड़ के ये नहीं बोलते कि अच्छा चलो we are moving to the
Teenagers are building businesses with AI, while the only AI you know is ChatGPT.
Let's be real. Most people over 40 use ChatGPT like it's Google. Copy, paste, ask a basic question, move on. That's not how smart people use AI. Tomorrow, we're starting the 28-day AI challenge for beginners over 40. Just 15 minutes a day to level up. In 1 week, you'll feel...
You can use a lot of intonation. This will actually help you get the desired band score. And yes, fortunately or unfortunately, in the speaking section, how well are you using connectors? How well is your vocabulary? How well spoken are you? All of these things are considered when you are someone who is aiming for, let's say, a 7 or above band score. So these are certain things that you can definitely use.
Exactly. And Azra, I'd like to add one more thing. We have a lot of students जिनका हम speaking session start कराते हैं, and whenever we're going to, we ask a very first question which comes in the IELTS, like where do you live? तो उसमें काफी students होते थे, they give a 1 word or 2 word answer, right? Like they're maybe from Delhi. This is New Delhi, capital of India, right? So yeah, this is something we have to avoid it, because स्टूडेंट्स को बेसिकली, इसमें मैं ये नहीं बोलूंगा कि स्टूडेंट्स की गलती है, बिकॉज दिस इज व्हाट वी हैव लर्न एज वेल, राइट? हम भी पहले ऐसे थे, कि स्टूडेंट को कोई भी क्वेश्चन पूछता था तो 1 वर्ड और 2 वर्ड्स में आंसर देते थे. बट आइल्स में थोड़ा सा यू हैव टू एक्सप्लेन अ बिट. लाइक समवन आस्क यू वेयर डू यू लिव, so you don't have to give 1, 2 words or 3 words answer. You can simply say currently I reside in a society which is based in southern Delhi or whatsoever, and this place, the people in my area, they are very educated. We can discuss about some, we have some basic amenities nearby. The place is, it's a gated community, or it's a great society. So you can say a lot of things about it. जितना आप बोलोगे ना एग्जामिनर के सामने, उतना बेटर रहेगा. अच्छा, एक चीज और मैं बोलना चाहूंगा, जैसे 14-15 मिनट्स का स्पीकिंग होता है, राइट? सो देयर आर फ्यू थिंग्स व्हिच आई लाइक टू ऐड ऑन इन द स्पीकिंग सेक्शन. बेसिकली कि जो सेक्शन 1 होते हैं, each questions you need to answer. I'm only talking about section 1, 2 to 3 lines. ज़्यादा छोटा भी नहीं और ज़्यादा बड़ा भी नहीं. This is applies only in speaking in part 1. 2, 3 or max by 4 lines. ज़्यादा बड़ा नहीं बोलना है, because there's a time boundation. And cue card, 1 minute of preparation and 1 to 2 minutes you have to speak. Yes, एक चीज मैं ऐड ऑन करना चाहूंगा, जो क्यू कार्ड होता है उसमें हमें खुद नहीं रुकना है. ऐसे नहीं कि 1 मिनट हो गया हमने बोल दिया चुप हो गए, बिकॉज देयर शुड बी नो डेड एयर. उसमें एग्जामिनर आपको बोलेंगे, ओके we are done, now we are moving ahead with the part 3. So let the examiner stops you. Okay, it depends upon the examiner whether they take it further for 1 minute, more than 1 minute, or 2 minutes. Complete depend upon them. So guys, खुद से मत रुकना, खुद से डेड एयर नहीं आनी चाहिए. इस तरह से आप सैम्पल नोट्स बनाओ जब क्यू कार्ड का प्रिपरेशन करो, जब एग्जाम दो, कि आप 2 minutes बोल पाओ एंड यू हैव गुड अमाउंट ऑफ आइडियाज. या सो दिस इज व्हाट आई लाइक टू ऐड ऑन.
Yes, I think we have given everything that we had in our treasure trove. If you
Exactly.
have more questions, you can ask us. And I think you have
Yes,
told it
guys.
about the IELTS. If
Mhm.
you want personalized classes from us, we do offer
Mhm.
that. Otherwise, you can join our live every day from Monday to Friday, 4 to 5 p.m. Indian time. You can just join our classes. You will get basic insights about IELTS. And it's again free of cost, so you don't really have to spend even a penny from your pocket.
Okay, Azra, we are the IELTS trainer, so it's not Indian time, it's Indian Standard Time. Okay, yes, guys. So, yep, thank you very much for joining this this Ask Me Anything sessions. And guys who are really interested to score their desired bands in the very first attempt, again, in the very first attempt, they can connect us anytime. We have discussed about the live sessions demos, which is going on weekdays, Monday to Friday. Okay, we have demos lined up. Demos ka we are flexible. You can go for demos anytime as per your convenient time. Yes, it's better to have one acknowledgement about with the admission scheme के trainer कब available होते हैं. Yes, you can also get some you know tips from us. Tips are absolutely okay, fine. And किसी को कोई भी प्रॉब्लम है like related to IELTS or study abroad. I'm not talking about IELTS segment, but yes, study abroad segment as well. They can connect us anytime, right? We are available to Monday to Friday. Okay, and yeah, Azra, you like to add something?
The only thing that I want to add is again, don't be scared of the paper. It's
Exactly.
not something that is difficult or impossible to attain. Six
Mm-hmm.
bands का score तो average band score माना जाता है, and universities they usually accept 6.5. It's just
Mm-hmm.
that if you are not able to get even a 6 band score or let's say 6.5, maybe
Mm-hmm.
your approach is wrong. Let us help you with that.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe just make yourself more familiar with the pattern. Make
Mm-hmm.
use of idioms. Try learning idioms. It will help you not even in everyday spoken English, but also in a lot of competitive exams. Develop habit of reading because it will definitely help you in not only reading section.
Mm-hmm.
In you will be able to actually retain things better. It will help you to visualize things better. These are the things that you can actually use.
Azra, I'm sorry to interrupt. We have one important question. There's a student, Kaushal Singh, and he is having a question from you, ma'am. IELTS pass करने का कोई way है क्या? And is UK good for bachelors?
पढ़ाई IELTS पास करने का बेसिक वे ये है कि आप पढ़ो उसके लिए. And UK, yes, I would suggest you again, since I'm not an abroad counselor, I
Exactly.
cannot really comment too much on it, but yes, UK is a safe place if you want to go and experience the culture and also education. A lot of people they prefer to go to the UK, but again, connect with our abroad
Exactly.
counselors. They can actually help you in everything.
Exactly. UK is always a good option for basically for the Indians, and the many people are going. But yes, for more information, we'll suggest that connect with the admissions team, and they will give you more clarity about it. Yep. Yes.
And also, in the next again in Friday on Friday next Friday we are still going to have any ask me anything. So again on Friday you can definitely come up with to us and you can ask any queries that you have related to IELTS study abroad. And so this is something that I want to tell you. Every Friday we actually hold ask me anything.
Yes,
So
that's being conducted on weekly basis on every Friday about study abroad, different countries we are catering. Okay, and anyone, any candidate who needs help in financial assistance, because Validex is growing day by day, and we have a very strong presence in international market. Right, if any need any financial help assistance or any shortlisting the universities, have a question related to the country, which country suits the best. So that's totally depend upon the profile. And yeah, we have a very good experts available who help a lot of students, and we have great testimonials. We have everything available with us. So I will suggest connect with the team and they're going to help you out accordingly. Right, Azra?
That's correct.
Yeah.
So, any more queries that you have, please ask us. Remember, IELTS ऐसा कोई बहुत बड़ा task नहीं है. With the right preparation, with the right guidance, you can crack it. It's not a very difficult nut to crack. You just need to prepare well. That's it.
Yes.
So, this was all we have. If you have any particular questions, please, now is the time to ask us.
Okay. Yes, please, guys. Anyone have any query questions? Please ask on the chat bot of YouTube, and we will be happy to answer.
Okay. Kaushal has again another question. I have 6.5 overall, but 5 in reading retake कैसे ले और fees क्या होती है? IELTS one skill retake is something that you can go for. अगर आपने computer based IELTS दिया था पहले, तो you have an option of going for IELTS retake. But I think it has to be done within 14 days of giving the test. It should not be
Exactly.
beyond that. So अगर ये time frame निकल गया है, तो unfortunately for you, you will still have to give the IELTS test. But अगर you are still within the days, go apply for one skill retake, and you can just take one skill retake. वही आप अपना reading का जो भी module था, you can just give that reading module once again.
Okay, and about the fees, see, fees depends upon place to place. Okay, different place have a different fee structure for one skill retake. So it's better to check the official site of the IELTS before taking one skill retake, and then you can proceed accordingly. You can book your exam accordingly. And if you need help in the preparation of any of the module, you can connect with us as well. We can help you in any particular module as well. We have a lot of students who ask for one skill retake, and we help a lot of students. Yep. All right. So, Azza, I think we are done for today. Thank you very much for this wonderful session. And there are a lot of questions being asked, and I hope we have answered many of the questions. Okay. And yes, next sessions will be soon, and we will keep you posted. We have a WhatsApp group, guys. Register yourself for live sessions where you get notifications related to Waldex, related to IELTS. Okay, and yeah, that's all. Let's wind up, and guys, see you soon. Most probably we're going to have a next session, next Ask Me Anything, which is going to be happen next Friday. Okay, and we'll keep you posted about it. So yeah. All right, guys, thank you so much. Thank you very much joining, and don't forget to like and subscribe our button, because if you hit the bell icon and subscribe, you will get more notifications. There are many things coming up related to study abroad, related to IELTS. So yep, guys, catch you soon. Have a great day. Thank you, and have a great weekend.
And also make sure that you like the next Ask Me Anything that is going to be held on Friday. And if you have more such queries, you can definitely ask any of us. We are here for you. We are going to help you in your journey of preparing for IELTS. So I hope you fare well.
Exactly. And the next Ask Me Anything session is going to be happen on 19th of September, which is going to be, most probably by next week. And this is related to Germany admissions, like public versus private. The topic will be very important. Public versus private, tuition fees, visas, and we have a great experts available. So guys, catch you soon.
All right. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining.
Have a good day.
Ahead.